Hi there, so this is the YIWENTEC switching adapter for 8K USB-C. I've had a few YIWENTEC products before and they generally seem to have been good quality, not had a problem with them. So let's take a look at this one. Obviously comes in a sealed up bag. Get this out, a few bits and pieces in here, so let's get these out as well. Well, that's quite good. Do I like to see the fact that the connectors are actually protected with a cap, which stops them getting damaged in transit storage. Then we have on one side we have USB 1 and USB 2. It's a manual switcher with two LED lights there. And on the rear we have, now interesting enough, although this is 8K USB-C, the power to this is the old-fashioned micro USB, which is, I'm surprised about that, to be honest. I thought it would have been USB-C also, which is strange. I mean, the key with this, of course, is that you can use it for data transfer and video. So in my case, for example, where I have a Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, which is USB-C, I can plug this into that and actually then project out to both my large monitors if I want to. We get some instructions with this, which are pretty basic as such. What to say there, you can see these here. So you can switch this bi-directional. So what you can have, or what I can have here, is I can have my, let's say my tablet and phone, or phone and laptop into this, and then use this part of the cable to go into the monitor, so a single monitor, or of course you can flip it around the other way and go with a dual monitor setup. Warranty card, 18-month equipment warranty and lifetime technical support. That's also quite handy to have. And then we get the power cable here, which is the older type USB. Lengthwise, try and do this without knocking my camera. I'm going to go for, oh, you dropped it then. It's about, not far off a metre really. Yeah, I'm going to go for a metre in length, which is decent enough. I've got a USB port here, so I'll put that in there initially. And obviously that then pops into, again you have to look which way around it is, which is very annoying, but I don't, it depends on something you're going to leave in situ or move it around. Obviously that indicates USB-C 1, push it again, I'm assuming, and you get USB-C 2. And the button's not overly responsive. That's once, twice, so I have to push it twice to go to switch, and what was happening is switching back to 1 if nothing was connected, but it seems to be sitting there on 2. So it's quite a useful device. This does 8K. So the spec says on here, I've got some on the back. So it will support 8K at 30 Hz, 5K at 60, 4K at 120 and 60 Hz, and then 2K at 165, which is pretty good, and 1080p at 165. So it's pretty impressive. 10 gig per second transfer speed. Okay, I don't know how to really test that, because unless you've got the same kit and environment this was tested on the factory, it's hard to substantiate those transfer rates. And then a maximum 100 watt power delivery. But it's a bit strange that, in the sense that you're not getting a PD fast charger that you can connect to this. Is running off a standard sort of 5 volt USB connection, which I would have expected it to have had a USB power port there really. I was wondering whether you can actually connect power to one of the other USB-C. Yeah, interesting enough, it does say here that you can plug a USB-C fast charger into one of these two ports. So you can have this connected to, in this case, a laptop. Then we've got a USB-C fast charger going into one of these. Then you could have something like a 8-in-1 multi-hub or something like that connected here. So it's quite a versatile device. I mean, it's partly due to the fact it's bi-directional helps. And it runs on a 5-volt power cable, as you see there. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's not a huge amount to say about it. It's very compact. Size-wise, it's coming out at about 7 centimeters across. And then this way we're going 5, and it's quite thin. It's basically, I'm trying to be really accurate here as best I can. It's about 12 mil, 12 to 13 mils across. I quite like this device. It's really handy if you want to switch across different inputs. I'm just wondering whether this would work in terms of plugging this end into your USB-C port on your desktop or laptop, and then plugging in a couple of NVMe drives into ports 1 and 2. So I'm just trying to look here. I mean, yes, it will actually work that way. I mean, it's actually got a picture here of a drive there. So that could be quite useful if you haven't got a lot of USB-C ports. This again has another functionality in terms of enabling you to get at least one extra port. The ideal for me would be to plug this into my desktop and then plug my 2 external NVMe drives into these ports. That way I'm going to get a fast data transfer. I would expect it to run at around 1000 megasecond or 1 gigabyte a second transfer speed with an NVMe drive attached. All looks to be well made, it's well finished. It's a decent piece of kit really. And price wise, it's currently on Amazon at $45.99, but I can see there's a, looks like a 9% off voucher, taking that price down to just over £40. It does seem a lot for what you're getting here, but this is 8K, it's bi-directional, it's USB-C connectivity. Yeah, it's a nice piece of kit really. Hope this has helped. Thanks for watching. Bye.